The divisional round of the playoffs is upon us, and this is one of my favorite weekends of the year. Yes, no, the Vikings aren't in it, but it's whatever. So you got 4 phenomenal football games. You got 6 teams that have already won playoff games, and then the 2 top seeds. You got the Chiefs, and then allegedly the Packers. All right, so let's go through the weekend, tiptoe through what's going to go down, and make a couple picks. First game, Saturday afternoon, Rams +7 going up to the Packers. 6 seed Rams getting it done against Seattle. The 3 seed last weekend, where I don't know what's going on. Like, I think the dynasty, well, not even dynasty, but the really good run in Seattle is over. But the Packers, this is a bad draw for the Packers. It really is. And yeah, Jared Goff still dealing with that thumb injury. Was sort of whatever against Seattle after Jamal Adams dirtily knocked John Wolford off. Dirtily's not a word. Don't care. Cooper Kupp dinged up as well, but Cam Akers, that's right. Florida State Seminole, the heir to Dalvin Cook. Got it done, man. A $131 and a touchdown on the ground, 176 total yards against Seattle. Will get it done against this Mike Pettin defense, because you look at what Dalvin Cook did week 8. The 4 tutties. I think Cam Akers is in store for a very similar game. Packers, 21st in the NFL for yards per carry, and also that defense. So Aaron Donald got the rib injury. Dude is Superman. He's going to be perfectly fine. He's going to get that quick interior pressure on Aaron Rodgers, and it's going to be great. I love it, man. Also, Leonard Floyd, the former Chicago Bear, surprisingly having a nice little comeback season, can get some edge pressure there, especially without Bakhtiari. Also, Jalen Ramsey is the best cornerback that Rodgers will face all season. And Ramsey will shadow Devontae Adams, who's not as good as Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen, and will basically eliminate him. So where's 12 going to go with the football? I mean, the other Packers receivers, the tight end who really is a wide receiver, is that it? No. I actually think that the Rams, behind Cam Akers, behind that defense led by Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald, grind out an upset win in the Boy Wonder Bowl. Sean McVay, woo, getting it done. Give me Rams 24, Packers 20. I love it. I love it. That would make my weekend right there. Next up, the second Saturday game. You got the Ravens +2.5 going up to Orchard Park, taking on the Bills. You got the 2 seed Bills. Gotta feel great for Bills Mafia, man. Waited that long for a playoff game, then they get a win, and now this could roll all the way around. Because imagine if the Chiefs, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but Josh Allen playing above the rim, playing at MVP level. Stephon Diggs is the best wide receiver left in the tournament, but the Ravens are back, man. I mean, never count them out with John Harbaugh in control there, but the 5 seed going into Tennessee and putting the absolute thwack on the Titans, like holding Derrick Henry to 40 yards rushing for a full game, like that's impressive if you do that for a quarter, but it's crazy. Offensively, J.K. 2K Dobbins is finally establishing himself as the lead back in that backfield. MVP Lamar Jackson is back, so he's going to be tough to contain by the Bills. And when they played in Buffalo last year, Lamar threw for 3 touchdowns, only limited to 40 yards on the ground. The Ravens got a 24-17 win. Will Leslie Frazier's defense be able to corral him this time around? It's a fun game. I'm glad they put it in prime time, but I think the Bills get it done. No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Give me Buffalo 34, Ravens 30. Wow. Into the Sunday games. So you got the Browns, Cinderella story, +10 points at Kansas City. The Marty Schottenheimer Bowl. You love it. So the 6 seed Browns, fresh off their ass whooping at the fraudulent Pittsburgh Steelers. Kevin Stefanski back from COVID. Oh yeah, Mike Prefer 1-0 in the playoffs as a head coach. Crazy. Joel Bitonio, really importantly, back as well. That offensive line is one of the best in the league. They're one of the best running teams in the league with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt splitting work and getting it done. And also, rematch of Big 12 shootout quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield, Patrick Mahomes, former Texas Tech guys, getting after it, as well as, man. So this is absolutely going to be a fun game. But also with the Chiefs, is the secret out on the Chiefs? I mean, yes, they went 14-2. Yes, they were the best team in the AFC, but the final 7 wins of the season were by less than a touchdown. They're by less than 6 points. So our teams are starting to figure out the Chiefs. They're starting to play them really close. So also, I think teams are starting to get to Mahomes. Just a smidge. Like, he's still clearly the Michael Jordan of the league, but, but could the Browns pull off the whole Road Warrior thing here? Could they get it done in Arrowhead? Yes. We're calling it. We're calling the Browns to continue the Cinderella story. Give me Browns 33, Chiefs 28. Wow. Baker. Wow. Statement win on the road. Lastly, So you got the Bucks +3 at the Saints. So the Saints swept the season series with Tampa Bay. The second one in pretty convincing 38-3 ass-whooping fashion. But the narrative, of course, is going to be Tom Brady versus Drew Brees and all that stuff. And yeah, it is much more about the defenses and supporting cast. Tom Brady is surrounded by great talent. TBD how effective Mike Evans is going to be. Yeah, another week removed from that knee hyperextension. He was fine last week against Washington. But also Ronald Jones is going to be a game-time decision. So could they have to go with Fournette a little bit more? Sure. But also Tampa Bay with Shaq Barrett and JPP. They have a pass rush that can hang with anyone. The Saints defense, sucks to say, but frankly, is one of the best in the league. They will shut down the Bucs run game again, especially if Ronald Jones doesn't play. 94 total yards in the 2 games combined. And then they can turn it up, get some heat on Tom Brady, just like they did in that 38-3 ass-whooping week 9. And also Alvin Kamara, like how many touchdowns is he going to run for? 7? Break his own record? Sure. But I think this is going to be a close and tough game. But I think this sucks, but I think ultimately the Saints do get it done. Give me Saints 38, Bucks 30. So that's whatever. So the title games, though, AFC, the Browns at the Bills in the Someone Please Win Bowl. That's great. I mean, you think Bills Mafia is ramped up now. Just imagine if they get to host the AFC title game. Let's get it on. I'm still rolling with my guy, Stefanski, though. Come on, Browns. Let's go, Browns. And then also, you got the Rams at the Saints rematch of DPI Gate. So that's just great. But 2 completely different teams coming on in. That's wild. Can we get a Browns-Rams Super Bowl one time? Can we just do that? That's what I'd be rooting for. But that's it. That's our divisional round picks. What are your thoughts? What are your picks? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.